Hello, my name is Adam. Welcome to English Daily Progress. Let me ask you a question. When you speak English, what language are you thinking in? Be honest. Are you thinking in English? Or are you thinking in your native language, then translating every word into English? If you're translating, I need to tell you something. You'll never be fluent that way. Never. Because translation is the enemy of fluency. Translation makes you slow. Translation makes you hesitant. Translation makes you sound unnatural. And worst of all, translation exhausts your brain because your brain is doing double work. Think in one language, translate to another, then speak. By the time you finish this process, the conversation has moved on. People are waiting. You feel pressure, you panic, you make mistakes, and you feel frustrated. But here's the truth. Native speakers don't translate. They think directly in English. The thoughts come in English, the words come in English, everything happens in English. No translation, no delay, just instant, automatic, natural speech. And this is what you must learn to do. You must rewire your brain to think in English, not translate to English. Think in English.
Today, I'm going to show you exactly how to do this. You'll learn the story of Diego, a man from Mexico who was an English teacher but still translated in his head, and how he stopped translating in just 3 months. And you'll learn the 7 methods that made it possible. Method 1. Connect words to images, not translations. Method 2. Label your entire environment in English. Method 3. Talk to yourself in English all day long. Method 4. Create English-only hours every day. Method 5. Remove your native language from your life. Method 6. Think in simple English first, then expand. And Method 7, think in English before you sleep. These 7 methods aren't theory, they're practical, proven techniques that rewire your brain. And if you practice them consistently for 3 months, you'll start thinking in English automatically. But I need to be clear about something. This isn't a quick video. This is a 40 to 45-minute deep dive. Every method is explained in detail. Every technique has examples. Every step has practical instructions. So don't skip, don't scroll, stay until the end. Because if you stay, I promise you this will be the most transformative English lesson you've ever watched. And if you want more content that helps you think, speak, and live in English, subscribe to our channel right now. We create videos that don't just teach English. We create videos that transform how your brain works. Let's begin.
The story of Diego. Before we dive into the 7 methods, let me tell you a story about a man named Diego. Diego was 29 years old. He lived in Guadalajara, Mexico. His first language was Spanish, but Diego spoke English. In fact, Diego was an English teacher. He taught English to high school students. He had been teaching for 5 years. He knew grammar perfectly. He knew thousands of vocabulary words. He could explain complex grammar rules. He could write essays in English. But Diego had a problem, a big problem. When he spoke English, he translated in his head. Even after 10 years of learning English, even after 5 years of teaching English, he still thought in Spanish first, then translated to English, then spoke. This made him slow. He would pause in the middle of sentences, searching for words, building the translation in his mind. His students noticed. They would ask him questions in class, and Diego would pause, sometimes for 3 or 4 seconds, thinking, translating, then answering. And Diego felt ashamed. He thought, I'm supposed to be fluent. I'm an English teacher, but I still can't think in English. What's wrong with me? He tried many things. He read English books. He watched English movies. He listened to English podcasts. But nothing changed. He still translated, because reading, watching, and listening don't teach you to think in English. They're input. But thinking is output. And output requires a different kind of practice. Diego felt stuck. He thought, maybe this is just how it is. Maybe some people can think in English and some people can't. Maybe I'll always translate. But then Diego found a video online. A video about how to stop translating and start thinking directly in English. The video explains something Diego had never heard before. Your brain isn't wired to think in English yet, but you can rewire it with specific methods, practical daily exercises that force your brain to switch from translation mode to thinking mode. Diego was skeptical, but he was also desperate, so he decided to try. He committed to 3 months. He followed the 7 methods every single day. Month 1 was difficult. His brain kept going back to Spanish. Every thought started in Spanish. He had to force himself to think in English. It felt slow. It felt unnatural. It felt exhausting. But he kept going. Month 2, something started to change. Some thoughts came in English automatically. Not all thoughts, but simple thoughts. I'm hungry. It's hot today. I need coffee. These thoughts started appearing in English first. Not Spanish, then English. Just English. Diego was amazed. Month 3, the transformation accelerated. More and more thoughts came in English. Whole conversations in his head happened in English. He would plan his day in English. He would solve problems in English. He would even argue with himself in English. And in class, when students asked questions, Diego answered immediately. No pause, no translation. The English just came. His students noticed. They said, "Teacher, your English sounds different, faster, more natural." Diego smiled because he knew what happened. He had finally stopped translating. He was thinking in English. Now let me teach you the same 7 methods that transformed Diego's brain.
Method 1. Connect words to images, not translations. Let me explain why translation happens. It happens because your brain has been trained to connect English words to words in your native language. For example, when you see the word apple, your brain does this. Apple, your word for apple in your language, the image of an apple. 3 steps. English word, native word, meaning. This is translation, and it's slow. But native speakers don't do this. When a native speaker sees the word apple, their brain does this. Apple, the image of an apple. 2 steps. No translation. Direct connection between the English word and the meaning. And this is what you must train your brain to do. You must break the connection between English and your native language and create a direct connection between English and meaning. Here's how you do it. Step 1. Choose 20 common objects around you. Table, chair, door, window, cup, phone, book, pen, lamp, bed, pillow, blanket, wall, floor, ceiling, mirror, bag, keys, shoes, water. Step 2. Look at each object and say the English word. Don't say the word in your language. Don't think the word in your language. Just look at the object and say the English word. Look at the table. Say table. Look at the chair. Say chair. Do this 10 times for each object. Step 3. Now close your eyes and visualize the object. See it in your mind and say the English word. Don't think in your language. Just visualize the object and say the English word. Visualize a red apple. Say apple. Visualize a blue chair. Say chair. Do this every day for 1 week. After 1 week, when you see these objects, your brain will automatically think the English word. Not the word in your language, the English word. This is how you break the translation habit. 1 word at a time, 1 object at a time, until your brain connects English directly to meaning.
Step 4. Expand to actions. Walk, run, sit, stand, eat, drink, sleep, wake, read, write, listen, speak, think, feel, see, hear, touch, smell, taste, open, close. Do the same process. Perform the action and say the English word. Walk around the room and say walk. Sit down and say sit. Stand up and say stand. Your brain will start to connect the action directly to the English word. No translation. Step 5. Expand to feelings and states. Happy, sad, tired, hungry, thirsty, cold, hot, angry, excited, nervous, calm, worried, relaxed, stressed, bored, interested, confused, confident. When you feel something, say the English word. Don't translate. Just identify the feeling and say the English word. I'm feeling tired right now. Say tired. Not your word for tired, then tired, just tired. After 2 to 3 weeks of this practice, your brain will have hundreds of English words connected directly to meaning. And when you speak, these words will come automatically. No translation needed. This is the first method, and it's the foundation of thinking in English.
Method 2. Label your entire environment in English. Now we take it to the next level. You're going to label everything in your environment with English words. Physically label them with sticky notes or tape or paper. This sounds simple, but it's incredibly powerful because every time you see the object, you see the English word. And your brain starts to associate the object with the English word directly, not through your native language. Here's how you do it. Step 1. Get sticky notes or small pieces of paper, about 50 of them. Step 2. Walk around your home. Look at every object and write the English word on a sticky note. Put the sticky note on the object. Refrigerator, stove, microwave, sink, table, chair, sofa, TV, lamp, bed, pillow, door, window, mirror, closet, shower, toilet, towel, toothbrush, shampoo, soap, plate, cup, fork, knife, spoon, book, pen, computer, phone, shoes, jacket, clock, picture, plant, curtain, floor, wall, ceiling. Label everything. Step 3. Every time you use the object, say the English word out loud. Don't just read it. Say it. I'm opening the refrigerator. I'm sitting on the sofa. I'm looking in the mirror. Say it every single time. This trains your brain to think in English in your daily life. Step 4. After 2 weeks, remove the labels. Now when you look at the objects, the English word should come automatically. If it doesn't, put the label back for another week. Step 5. Expand beyond your home. Start mentally labeling things outside. Car, bus, tree, building, street, sky, cloud, sun, bird, dog, cat, person, store, cafe, park, bench, bike, traffic light, sign, road. When you see these things, think the English word, not the word in your language, the English word. After 1 month of this practice, your brain will automatically think English words when you see objects. This is huge because it means your brain is starting to operate in English, not in your language, in English. This is the second method, and it's one of the fastest ways to rewire your brain.
Method 3. Talk to yourself in English all day long. Now we come to the most powerful method. Self-talk. Talking to yourself in English. All day long. This sounds strange, but it's the single most effective way to start thinking in English. Because when you talk to yourself, you're forcing your brain to produce English. Not just understand it, produce it. And production is what trains your brain to think in a language. Here's why self-talk works. When you talk to yourself, there's no pressure. No one is listening. No one is judging. You can make mistakes. You can pause. You can go slow. You can experiment. It's a safe space to practice thinking in English. And the more you do it, the more natural it becomes.
Here's how you do it. Step 1. Start simple. Describe what you're doing right now. I'm sitting on the sofa. I'm drinking water. I'm looking at my phone. I'm feeling tired. Say it out loud, not in your head, out loud, because speaking activates different parts of your brain than thinking. Step 2. Narrate your entire day, from the moment you wake up to the moment you sleep. I'm waking up. I'm stretching. I'm getting out of bed. I'm walking to the bathroom. I'm brushing my teeth. I'm looking in the mirror. I'm feeling sleepy. I'm going to the kitchen. I'm making coffee. Narrate everything. At first, it will feel weird. You'll feel silly, but push through. No one is watching, and this practice is gold. Step 3. Ask yourself questions in English. What should I do today? What do I want to eat? Why am I feeling tired? What time is it? Where did I put my keys? Ask the question in English, then answer in English. This trains your brain to have conversations in English, even when you're alone. Step 4. Have imaginary conversations. Imagine you're talking to someone, a friend, a coworker, a stranger. Have the entire conversation in English, out loud. Hi, how are you? I'm good, thanks. How about you? I'm great. What are you doing today? I'm going to the store, then maybe I'll watch a movie. This might sound crazy, but actors do this all the time. They practice lines by talking to themselves. You're doing the same thing, practicing English by talking to yourself. Step 5.
Think out loud when solving problems. When you're trying to figure something out, think in English, out loud. Okay, I need to finish this work by tomorrow, so I should probably start now. But I'm tired. Maybe I should take a break first. No, if I take a break, I might not finish. I'll work for 1 hour, then take a break. This trains your brain to think in English during real situations. Step 6. Do this every single day, at least 30 minutes a day, more if possible. In the morning, while you get ready, while you cook, while you drive or commute, while you clean. Anytime you're alone, talk to yourself in English. After 2 weeks, you'll notice something. Some thoughts will start coming in English automatically. You won't have to force them. They'll just appear. This is your brain rewiring. After 1 month, more thoughts will come in English. After 2 months, most of your thoughts will be in English. After 3 months, you'll be thinking in English without even trying. This is the third method, and it's the most powerful one. So from today, start talking to yourself in English every single day. This is non-negotiable.
Method 4. Create English-only hours every day. Now, let's talk about intensity. If you want to think in English, you need to immerse your brain in English. Not just 10 minutes a day, not just when you're studying. You need dedicated time where everything is English. I call this English-only hours. Here's how it works. You choose a specific time every day. Let's say 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. During these 2 hours, everything you do is in English. Everything you think is in English. Everything you say is in English. Everything you watch is in English. Everything you read is in English. No exceptions. Your native language doesn't exist during these hours. Here's how you set it up. Step 1. Choose your English-only hours. 2 hours every day. Same time every day. This creates a routine. Your brain will start to expect English during this time. Step 2. During these hours, only consume English content. Watch English YouTube videos. Watch English TV shows or movies. Listen to English podcasts. Read English articles or books. No subtitles in your language. English only. Step 3. During these hours, only think in English. If you catch yourself thinking in your native language, stop. Switch to English. Even if it's slow, even if it's broken, force yourself to think in English. Step 4. During these hours, talk to yourself in English. Narrate what you're watching. Comment on what you're reading. Ask yourself questions about the content. All in English. Step 5. If possible, speak with someone in English during these hours. A language partner, a friend who speaks English, an online conversation. Real speaking is the best practice. Step 6. After the English-only hours end, write down how it felt. Was it hard? Did you slip back into your native language? How much did you understand? How much did you think in English? Track your progress. After 1 week, these 2 hours will feel a little easier. After 1 month, you'll feel much more comfortable. After 3 months, thinking in English during these hours will feel natural. And here's what happens. Those 2 hours start to expand. You start thinking in English outside those hours because your brain is getting used to operating in English. And eventually, English becomes your default mode. This is the 4th method, and it creates focused, intensive practice. Method 5. Remove your native language from your life. Now we're going to do something radical. We're going to remove your native language from as much of your life as possible. This sounds extreme, but it's necessary, because every time you use your native language, you're reinforcing those neural pathways and weakening the English pathways. If you want your brain to default to English, you need to make English more present than your native language. Here's how you do it.
Step 1. Change your phone language to English. Right now. Not tomorrow, right now. Your phone is with you all day. Every notification, every app, every setting will be in English. This forces your brain to process English constantly. Step 2. Change your computer and all apps to English. Email, social media, browser, everything. English only. Step 3. Follow English content creators on social media. Unfollow content in your native language, or at least reduce it by 80%. Follow English YouTubers, Instagram accounts, TikTok creators. Fill your feed with English. Step 4. Listen to English all day. Podcasts in the background while you work, English music while you commute, English videos while you cook. Constant English input. Step 5. Read in English. News, articles, books, social media posts. If you're going to read something, read it in English. Step 6. Think about your goals and plans in English. When you plan your day, do it in English. When you set goals, write them in English. When you make shopping lists, write them in English. Everything in English. Now I know what you're thinking. This is too much. I need my native language. I live in a country where no one speaks English. I understand. You can't remove your native language completely. You need it for work, family, daily life. But you can reduce it. And you can create English zones in your life. Zones where only English exists. Your phone, your computer, your free time, your thoughts. The more you surround yourself with English, the faster your brain will adapt, and the faster you'll start thinking in English. This is the 5th method, and it's about creating an English environment, even if you don't live in an English-speaking country.
Method 6. Think in simple English first, then expand. Here's a mistake most learners make. They try to think complex thoughts in English immediately. They try to think the same way they think in their native language, with complex sentences, advanced vocabulary, philosophical ideas. And they fail because their brain isn't ready for that yet. So they give up. They think, I can't think in English. It's too hard. But here's the truth. You need to start simple, very simple, like a child learning their first language. Children don't think in complex sentences. They think in simple words and phrases. I want water. I'm hungry. It's hot. I'm tired. And slowly, their thinking becomes more complex. You need to do the same. Start with simple thoughts, then expand. Here's how.
Step 1. Start with single words. When you see something, think the English word. Dog, tree, car, sky. Just one word. Step 2. Move to 2-word thoughts. Big dog, green tree, fast car, blue sky. 2 words. Step 3. Move to simple sentences. I'm hungry. It's cold. I'm tired. I like this. Simple, short sentences. Step 4. Add details slowly. I'm very hungry. It's really cold today. I'm so tired right now. I really like this movie. A little more detail. Step 5. Build to full thoughts. I'm very hungry because I didn't eat breakfast this morning. It's really cold today, so I should wear a jacket. I'm so tired right now because I didn't sleep well last night. I really like this movie because the story is interesting. Full thoughts. But notice something. These are still simple, not complex, not philosophical, just clear, simple thoughts. This is how you train your brain. Start simple, get comfortable, then expand. Don't try to think like a native speaker immediately. Think like a learner who's building the skill step by step. After 2 weeks of simple thinking, your brain will be ready for more. After 1 month, you can think more complex thoughts. After 3 months, you can think almost anything in English. But you must start simple. This is the 6th method, and it prevents frustration and failure.
Method 7. Think in English before you sleep. The final method is about timing. There's a specific time of day when your brain is most receptive to language learning. Right before you sleep. Why? Because when you sleep, your brain processes and consolidates everything you learned that day. It strengthens neural pathways. It moves information from short-term memory to long-term memory. So if you think in English right before you sleep, your brain will process that English during the night, and it will strengthen your English thinking pathways. Here's how you do it.
Step 1. Every night, 10 minutes before you sleep, lie in bed with your eyes closed. No phone, no TV, just you and your thoughts. Step 2. Review your day in English. What did I do today? I woke up at 7 a.m. I had breakfast. I went to work. I talked to my coworker. I had lunch. I came home. I watched TV. Now I'm going to sleep. Review your entire day in English. Step 3. Plan tomorrow in English. What will I do tomorrow? I'll wake up at 7 a.m. I'll exercise for 30 minutes. I'll go to work. I'll finish my project. I'll call my friend. I'll study English. I'll go to bed early. Plan your day in English. Step 4. Think about something you're grateful for in English. Today, I'm grateful for my health. I'm grateful for my family. I'm grateful for my job. I'm grateful for this chance to learn English. Express gratitude in English. Step 5. Fall asleep while thinking in English. Don't switch back to your native language. Let English be the last language in your mind before you sleep. This is powerful because your brain will process English all night. And when you wake up, English will be a little more natural. Do this every single night for 3 months, and your brain will start to default to English. Even your dreams might start happening in English. This is the 7th and final method, and it uses the power of sleep to reinforce your English thinking.
This is the truth. Thinking in English isn't a talent. It's a skill you can learn, a skill you can train with the right methods. Method 1. Connect words to images, not translations. Method 2. Label your environment in English. Method 3. Talk to yourself in English all day. Method 4. Create English-only hours every day. Method 5. Remove your native language from your life. Method 6. Think in simple English first Then expand. Method 7, think in English before you sleep. These 7 methods aren't difficult. They're simple, but they're powerful. And if you practice them consistently for 3 months, you'll stop translating. You'll start thinking in English. Not perfectly, but naturally. And when you think in English, speaking becomes automatic. No more pauses, no more searching for words, no more translation delays. Just natural, fluent, confident English.
This is what happened to Diego. He was an English teacher who translated in his head. He felt ashamed. He felt stuck. But he practiced these 7 methods every day. And in 3 months, he stopped translating. He started thinking in English, and his fluency transformed. Now when his students ask questions, he answers immediately. No pause, no translation. The English just comes because he thinks in English. And you can do the same if you commit, if you practice, if you follow these 7 methods. My name is Adam, and I shared this with you because I believe you're ready to stop translating, ready to start thinking in English, ready to become truly fluent. Subscribe to our channel for more videos that transform how you learn English. Not just tips, transformation. Leave a comment and tell me, which method will you start today? I read every comment. And remember, you don't need talent, you don't need years. You just need the right methods and 3 months of practice. That's all. See you in the next video. This is Adam, signing off.